Yo YouTubers, WhiteBlade here again, giving you, well, a long-awaited update. Well, it's kind of one I really needed to do, cause I've got quite a crap load of things to bring up this time, so without further ado, as you watch me practically suck at Mario Party 8, I am Toadette by the way, don't ask me why, let's get on with it. Starting with, you guessed it, new Smash Bros. Zero. Basically, it's cancelled. Getting right to the point. Yeah, thing is, I'm actually kind of ashamed at how I wrote the first episode and such, and just, I don't know. I was pleased when I was making it, but seeing it now and seeing some of the criticism I got, thanks for the constructive criticism by the way. I think it's constructive, I think. Basically I'm not too optimistic about it anymore, so yeah. Sadly, new Smash Bros. Zero, done for. Cancelled. Out of here. So, yeah, sorry to disappoint, but just be thankful I'm keeping the one episode up. In case you have not noticed, a while ago, I retitled it to Pilot Episode instead of Episode 1. Or something like that. Point is, new Smash Bros. Zero, it's just not gonna work. Apparently it was a bad omen when SBZ was cancelled, so I should have guessed the new one wouldn't work. Some of my ideas just never work. Oh wells. I guess Machinima's died for me anyway. Alright, now that that's out of the way, that was rather quick, let's move on to something else. This past birthday last month I got a brand spanking new computer. This thing, oh boy, it is fast. It is much more powerful than my old computer. And it supports HD, which my old computer could not. So, now I have, like, true high-definition stuff. Problem is, I had to reinstall a few things, like Audacity and Paint.net, and I sadly need to get used to the new Paint, so, yeah, I'm using Windows 7 now. Back then, before I used Windows Vista. So, the switch from Vista to Windows 7, yeah, big change. Obvious differences with Microsoft Word and regular Paint. I am definitely gonna need to get used to those. Especially when it comes to animating nothing makes sense. Which, for some reason, I didn't write down in my little schedule thing here. Well, I'll get to that in a minute. Also, with this new computer, I can finally use my my Hauppauge PVR thing to record HD, finally. So, yeah, some of the newer videos you'll get for a while will have better quality videos. If you see my HD PVR test video on my backup account, WhiteBladeZero Commentaries, you should see how it should look. The test is raw footage, no editing was involved, so it's not completely in HD, but you pretty much get the idea on how better quality it'll be compared to the previous recordings I've done. So, whoop-de-doo. I don't know, I'm just trying to fill in empty space. And there's something else. I think just as the new computer was finally being put together with all the parts and such, I also got a new Dazzle. A Dazzle DVC 100, which is kind of weird since my old one was a 170 Platinum. So you think it's a downgrade, right? Well, from what the box said, it can record HD. So I figured I'd try that. But problem is, with some of the test recordings I've done, it was dropping frames like crazy. You know, I think I'm just going to show a quick clip of what I mean. It'll be F-Zero GX again, so yeah, you'll see pretty much how bad this thing was. Yeah, you see? A lot of frames dropped. I think with this recording alone, which is like 20 minutes, I think, this thing lost like 200 frames. Maybe a little over. Yeah, so that Dazzle, I am definitely not using anymore. I'm sticking with the Hauppauge. Or PVR, I should say. But thankfully, with the new Dazzle, which I ain't using, it also came with a new Pinnacle Studio, Studio 15, which I regret doing. Thing is, Pinnacle Studio 15 alone, it is pretty much like 12 Ultimate, which I've been using for the past few years. Problem is, I would not be able to de-interlace. If you want to know what that means, basically it makes the video quality look a little bit better, not so many lines and such. Yeah, you know, just trying to make it look better. Yeah, problem is, I had to pretty much buy an expansion pack for the Ultimate version. So now I'm running Pinnacle Studio 15 Ultimate, which sadly has dropped a few things that Pinnacle Studio 12 Ultimate had. Basically, like text effects, and the whole picture thing and everything. Big examples with that would be my recent PB Pokemon Battle Revolution videos, and of course Fire Within Shadow and Nothing Makes Sense. And the title screen for Nothing Makes Sense, and of course the end credits where the credits scroll up like in a movie. Pinnacle Studio 15 does not do that. Yeah, I can't scroll text upwards like a movie. Can't do that. Also, I cannot add like the text that has like clouds in it or like some kind of wood or whatever and all that such. I can't do that either. Instead, it's like lame-o stuff. Like, it's kind of hard to explain. If you see my recent Let's Play of Paper Mario: The Thousand Year Door, you'll see what the text looks like and what I pretty much have to deal with. Also, the whole picture thing, like say in Pokemon Battle Revolution, the Pokeballs I have up there. If a Pokemon faints, I pretty much just use like, well, the thing is, with Studio 12, I could like put an image in one spot with the text editor thingy, and if I want to change it, I can just click on it. I can just click on the picture, click another one on the library. And I pretty much just instantly put it there. I don't have to like drag it in and try to make it fit. It'll just poof like that. 15 can't do that. 15 Ultimate, that is. And if I wanted to change a picture, I'd have to pretty much drag it in manually, resize it manually, and hope it fits. Yeah, my life sucks. Which brings up Fire Within Shadow. Some of the text effects and such I use for like the stats, the smash ball, and the and just the dialogue. Guess what? I can't do that either. Well, okay, I could, but some things would have a drastic change, and honestly, I am not too optimistic about doing that. If you're thinking I could just install Studio 12 into the new computer, problem is I don't know where the install disk is. We pretty much packed it up someplace when we moved, and well, we have no idea where the disk is. So if we can't find the disk, sadly, that will mean that, regrettably, either Fire Within Shadow will have a drastic change, or will be cancelled as well. Which I'm not looking forward to. If I do have to cancel Fire Within Shadow, well, I may as well just not be a machinimator at all altogether, and just, you know, quit. Well, okay, maybe not quit entirely. I could still do like machinima shorts and such. Maybe even machinimate Skype calls, if I should do that sort of thing. But for the time being, Fire Within Shadow, it's on hold until we can figure out where the Studio 12 disc is, and if it'll work on the new machine. If it doesn't work, or if we can't find the disc, yeah, you can say goodbye to Fire Within Shadow. Now for Nothing Makes Sense. Luckily when I got the new Pinnacle Studio, I could still open older Pinnacle files. So technically I could continue working on episode 4 of Nothing Makes Sense where I left off. But the problem is, I have to pretty much search for every single frame and sound effect and everything used in that episode. And I have like a crap load of frames to use. I'm pretty much like halfway done with the episode. Well, back on my old computer with Pinnacle 12. But yeah, I'm thinking I may have to start from scratch again and just redo the animations, the voice clip synchronization, everything. So what you've seen in the episode 4 preview, that may definitely look different from the final version. And because I'm still not used to the new paint, I haven't done much of the any animating or putting together any more frames yet. Thing is, the preview, that was the farthest point I've been. So at that point, that's the farthest I've gone in terms of putting the frames together and animating. So I'd have to pretty much reanimate everything and bring it all the way up to that point again. And also, there was an effect in Pinnacle 12 I used for a certain quick scene in episode 4. But since 15 can't do that, I'm gonna have to do a little what I call WhiteBlade ingenuity. Yeah, I just made that up. So I don't know. I'm probably gonna use Paint.net to do that effect, but yeah, we'll just have to wait and see what Nature brings. So until I pretty much get motivation to put all the frames together again and synchronize the voice clips and everything, episode 4 is going to be delayed a bit more until I'm ready. So if you're looking forward to nothing makes sense, you'll have to wait a little longer. Sorry, Pixelated Yoshi, you'll have to wait a little longer. Well, still got a lot more to do, so next up, let's play number 11, Paper Mario, The 1,000-Year Door. I can see some of you squeal right now if you have not heard of it yet. Basically, it's going pretty well. I've actually pre-recorded a lot of episodes. Yeah, it's Ocarina of Time all over again. I've actually, in terms of recordings, I've already cleared Chapter 3. Things are definitely going pretty well. For the first, like, 16 episodes, or 18, they'll still be pre-recorded from my old computer with the old Pinnacle. So after that point, you'll probably see something of a change, because I think after that number of episodes, I'll start using the Hapaj again. I mean the PVR. But yeah. So far it's going pretty good, and I'm actually planning on putting up an uploading schedule for the LP, since, well, it's a long LP, but I don't want to do daily uploads because, well, not all of them have been put together yet. I pretty much just finished putting together episode 5, and it's already into a video file, so it's ready to upload. So either later this week or later today you'll see it. It all depends. But basically, the uploading schedule, I'm gonna upload episodes only on Sunday, Tuesday, and Thursday. No other days. If there are any other times I upload, it'll probably be other videos. Maybe nothing makes sense. Maybe updates. Maybe just random videos. Who knows? Yeah. Just figured I'd let you know about the schedule and such. Not much to talk about, really. And now there's something else that's on hold. Operation Plumber. AKA the Super Mario 64 versus I am doing with Perfect Phoenix. Problem is, that is now on hold as well. Really, Phoenix is having some computer issues, major computer issues, and, well, let's just say things aren't exactly going well on his end, so it's gonna be some time before episode 6 is up. We've already recorded it, like, months ago, like, months and months ago, and yeah, there's no telling when episode 6 will come up, but in the meantime, you can always check out the first 5 episodes we've done. So yeah, I do have a playlist on my channel for that versus. So if you have not seen it, go check it out if you wish, and cheer for me if you wish, or cheer for Phoenix, whichever you prefer. So yeah, Operation Plumber, that is on hold as well, until the computer problem is fixed. Alright, now for All for Freedom and DeviantART. All for Freedom, well, I think I might have mentioned this in the last update, but I am doing it as a hand-drawn comic and not as a sprite comic. I don't know at this point if I will update their sprites. Maybe I will, maybe I won't. Excuse me, I'm sorry. Random burpage. But yeah, it's still not a sprite comic. It's gonna be a hand-drawn comic. And I actually have a test comic on DeviantArt right now. A link to my DeviantArt page will be in the description, and the comic should be right there as my featured deviant, as they call it. So, if you have an account on DeviantArt, go ahead and check it out. Check out the comic, and please do give me some feedback and constructive criticism on the format and such. You know, like the text bubbles, the way the panels are put together, character poses, backgrounds, all that sort of gruff. And pretty much fillers for the empty space. Yeah, I got that from Nintendo. Boy, is she a good artist. And pretty good with comics as well. You should probably check her out. And anyway. Yeah, just go ahead and check that out. And also check out some of the other artwork I've done. I've actually been doing quite a bit, really. And, well, I just love to draw and play games. That's just who I am, so... yeah, go ahead and check out DeviantArt if you like. Also, SmackJeeves.com as well. I'm still holding that Pokemon Mystery Dungeon comic I have up there, but haven't updated in the past 2 months, so I don't know when I'll update that as well, but it should come around eventually. So yeah. Okay, next up, Skype. Remember earlier that I said that I got my new computer, but I had to re-download or reinstall everything? Well, Audacity and Paint.net, yeah, I obviously got those back. But Skype, I haven't re-downloaded yet. Or reinstalled, whatever. Before I was worried about the whole virus thing with the newer version. But really, you don't automatically get a virus from installing a new version. It's just if you get a certain message from some guy, just, you know. You gotta watch yourself there. I don't know why I haven't reinstalled Skype yet, but I'm hoping that I will pretty soon, and I hope I can remember my my password for it. I do remember the username, of course, but I just need to remember my password. If I remember the password, then good, but if I can't remember it at all, then I may have to make a new Skype account. So, if push comes to shove and that happens, I'll be sure to let people know about it. And, yeah, just, you know, yeah, you get the drill. And that's pretty much all I want to talk about, really. So, actually, there is one thing that's come to my attention. Partnership. I can see your jaws dropping, or I can imagine it right now. Lately, well, I'm still not 100% sure if I need the partnership or want it. Heck, you should see the title of my channel. Providing YouTube hasn't automatically switched me to that new pathetic layout. Lately, one user has told me about some of the useful benefits of having a partnership, and they actually do sound something of a promise, but I haven't quite gotten, well, I'm still not 100% sure yet. I'm sort of considering, but at the same time, I'm still iffy about the idea, so yeah, I'm not too sure what to think of it. Well, there is one group that has contacted me a while ago, and well, I'm thinking of maybe contacting them back, seeing if it's still available, but in the meantime, it's just, you know, just one of those options. So yeah. Right, so... well, I imagine that's everything, but I have been getting this new idea for an RPG, should I cancel Fire Within Shadow. I haven't worked all the kinks yet, and I'm hoping to make it simpler, not as complex as Fire Within Shadow, but still having a decent enough story. Like I said, I still have to work out all the kinks and everything. You just don't need to work out the story, the characters, and yeah, every little bit. So, if that should happen, then I'll move all of the Fire Within Shadow videos over to my backup, like I said I was going to do with SBZ, though I haven't yet. And just, yeah, do all that stuff. Yeah. So, in that event, I think now that's everything I want to talk about. 20 minutes is quite lengthy. So, that pretty much covers it. So, until next time, YouTubers, on that note, I take my leave. And Toad, you are so goddamn evil in this game.